Well, our friend Stuart Spencer is back today from Advanced Ear Care, and welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Happy New Year to you.
Always good to be back.
And we get to see you something that you just love to do. We get to see you at the Starkey Foundation Expo. We're going to look at those photos. And this is something I think you go to once a year, am I right?
It's every other year.
Every other year, okay.
Every other year. And boy, I mean, this year was outstanding. They just kind of blew the socks off of everybody with this expo. About 3,400 attendees, all Starkey patients or mission, staff.
Where's this at, by the way?
There, I was at the Cosmopolitan in Las Vegas.
Oh, okay, all right.
So huge production, just a beautiful presentation for, just really talking about leadership, talking about technology, talking about their technology, talking about better patient care. And really, kind of the underlying theme, for this year was really just kind of caring and kindness, And it was really kind of a spectacular program in that regard, because that's what we do every day, right?
Right.
Is take care of people and try to generate, them to have better relationships with their patients and, be able to understand and, develop, family and friends,
Yeah.
conversations with family and friends and really hear much better.
So this was last week or mid-January?
Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
And that's about the same time, don't they have the
week before this, CES. Yeah.
So they just stay there.
Consumer Electronics Show.
They probably,
yeah, that's probably right.
Because I'm sure they're there at that as well.
They are, yeah. So, I mean, just, one of the slides we just saw there was a picture of Time Magazine about 7 weeks ago. And it was talking about, the 100 best inventions of 2019.
Right.
And these Livio products were one of them. I mean, so that's pretty fantastic. But they went on to say, you know what, that was just the start. Here's our new product. They're going to launch on February 24th, and it's called Edge AI. And that's kind of where all the artificial intelligence is going, is to an Edge AI type of format. IBM, Apple, Google, Microsoft, are all in that Edge AI format, and we are too.
Yeah.
So we had some speakers from Apple, had some speakers from Google, General Colin Powell, ex-Secretary of State, he spoke with us. Tim Shriver, as I mentioned, he's the head of the Special Olympics. And boy, he really had everybody in tears.
Here you got Richard
Branson, and there's Tim Shriver there. Yeah. And Richard Branson, he's always a lot of fun to listen to. He was launching his cruise line, right?
Yeah.
It's coming up. And so he said, okay, everybody in the audience can get 50% off the first month. He said, I'm sure my staff's going to kill me.
Yeah. There you go.
So it was a lot of fun, but, really, kind of an amazing lineup. And I mean, these people come.
Now look at this. Here you are.
Yeah, that's with Bon Jovi
and Bon Jovi
and Matt McConaughey, and that's my mom and my stepdad. So I thought I'd throw that in there.
At first, I thought that was Ed Asner.
Yeah, that's right. So it was really great. Matthew, was there with his family, and they called him up on stage. There's General Colin Powell. There's Gary Vanderplink. He helped his dad with his business. I think he was doing something like $600,000 in wine sales in a wine business. He grew it to over $60 million, right?
Wow.
With using social media, so he was talking to us about that. And now he owns the New York Jets, right? So, just a real inspiring conference. These people are very dynamic, and they all have great messages. There's Damon Johns, the Shark Tank gentleman, and Chris McCormick, our head of marketing in Starkey. Damon always supports our organization. It's just fantastic with getting out there about how we help people and what we do technologically. He actually wears red hearing aids.
Oh, does he?
So everybody can see him,
I didn't realize that.
So they'll talk to him about him. It's the only pair that's ever made, right, that are red, but that's what he wanted, so they made him that way. So it was really pretty cool. But just overall, the conference was amazing. The breakout sessions, learning about, fitting people better, how to handle insurances better. Third-party pay is a big deal now.
Yes,
so,
it is,
we handle all that, for people. We run it down, bill them. Any kind of third-party pay that people have, we're involved with that.
Are you finding that expanding? Because that's one of the things you have talked about in the past, when it comes to third-party pay with Medicare or whatever it is. There's two things that, among others, that Medicare seems to forget about, and that's eye care and hearing.
Boy, isn't that crazy?
And yet, everyone, maybe they look at it and they figure, well, the odds of somebody getting a huge disease is maybe, you know, in an advanced stage is maybe 30 or 40%. The odds of having hearing aids and eye care glasses are probably 90%.
90%. I don't know what they're thinking is. Boy, I've never been able to figure that one out. But you know, there are more benefits today than ever.
Yeah,
you know, so that's the great news. And you know, even better, you know, many places aren't providers like we are. You know, we've been here 35 years. We have those relationships with those insurance companies. We have those packages. We have the credentialing. So people can come to us from United Healthcare, True Hearing, Blue Cross Blue Shield, you know, all the popular Scan, you know, and we're able to help them out and give them their maximum benefits. And so it's really becoming, you know, a great thing. While we're talking about that, you know, I know I mentioned a little bit later, but one of the things we're working on that's really exciting is being able to fit veterans under the VA. Yeah. And we've never been able to do that. They've always kind of kept that out of the private organizations, and they do it up in Long Beach, you know, at the VA hospital up there. And so people have to go all the way up there, you know. Yeah. Some of these people, it's like an all-day thing, and they just don't have the energy. So, you know, one of the things we do have for the veterans that is really beneficial for them is we have these service packages that we can offer them. You know, it's a package that they pay a small price for, and we just service their hearing aids all year. Yeah, so they don't have to make those trips. Yeah. Frankly, it's less than the cost of gasoline to go up and back. So it's really advantageous for them, and we like helping them out anyway.
So you're having a special coming up?
Yeah, we got a great deal. We have a Valentine's Day special. You know, it's just a discount program on some really premium hearing aids. So it's kind of a great time where we can get people into better technology for a real reasonable price. It's just kind of a fun thing. We usually do it, now we usually call it the President's Day sale, but this year we're calling it Valentine's Day sale. So we're doing that on Thursday, so people can call and ask us about that if they have any questions about the technologies or the pricing. And then, you know, we do another one like Black Friday, you know, towards the end of the year. So
well, that one makes sense because I'm sure there's a spouse going, honey, you never listen to me. So,
well, that's all year round.
Yeah, that's all year round, yes. So it's a gift for both of them in a way.
There you go.
I know you're working on a couple new commercials, and we have, you know, you see what the center looks like now. It's looking really good.
Yeah, I just thought I'd mention it. You know, I mean, we've had commercials that were kind of more corporate style commercials, you know, here running on your guys, the programs here on TV. We're going to start doing a whole new series of commercials just based on how we help people to hear better, you know, and how they can use us to help themselves, even if they don't even have our hearing aids. Right. You know, we're happy to help them, happy to verify they're hearing the best they can. You know, how to take care of their hearing aids. You know, simple cleaning means a big difference in the performance of hearing aids. Sometimes that type of problem can cause like a 60, 70% reduction in the volume, and people don't realize that. You know, then we clean them, they're like, oh my gosh, this is so much better. So just simple things they can do and we can do to help them and the community.
Well, I love whenever you go to the expo and you bring us all those photos. That's always fun to look at.
It is fun. You know, we saw Bon Jovi in there. You know, he gave us a private concert, you know, so that was really pretty awesome. Yeah, it was a good entertainment to cap it off on Saturday night.
Yeah, now does he have hearing aids?
No, he doesn't.
Well, I was wondering all those years of, you know, back then in the 80s and all.
You bet.
You didn't worry about that. Those, you know, those people had their monitors right there. And
those big, huge, you know, speakers behind both walls of speakers. No, we fit a lot of rock stars. That's right.
I bet you
for
do.
Sure.
Yes. Good to see you, as always.
Fantastic.
Yeah, great stuff. Everything's looking good over there?
Oh, yeah.
Real good. All right, you know, Advanced Ear Care, as you can see, it's right behind us here. The website, very easy, advancedearcare.com, and they're right over here at the Willow Tree, and they'll help you out. If you just need to come in and find some information, maybe you've never had hearing aids, Stuart and his staff there are there just to kind of speak with you and see if they can help you out.
Love to do it.
All right.
Thanks, Ken.
We'll be back.